Vortex is an infamous stand-up coaster that opened in 1992 in the North Carolina section of Carowinds amusement park. This attraction, much like its stand-up counterparts from the earlier part of the 90s, is notorious for inflicting an uncomfortable ride experience on its passengers. More specifically, in one certain region. However, during my ride in June 2024, I actually discovered a foolproof way to ride Vortex comfortably and enjoy the stand-up nature of the ride. So here's a coaster lover's step-by-step guide to ensure reproductive survival. Step 1. Before dispatch. When entering the ride vehicles, you will notice these bike seat-shaped thingies. These are the culprits of the groin annihilation, so you're going to want to avoid sitting on these at all costs. To avoid sitting on these, pull the restraint down until your knees are bent at a 45-degree angle. And before the ride operator checks your restraint, push your shoulders up on the top part of it so that the operators don't push it down too far. And that brings me to the most important point of this video. Do not let your guard down when they come to check your restraint. If the ride operator pushes the restraint too far down, you will likely not be able to complete any of the rest of the steps because you need to be standing up off the stand-up seat in order for this to work. Step 2. The drop in vertical loop. Once you crest over the lift hill and swerve into the curved drop, ensure that you are standing and then press your legs against both sides of the stand-up seat. You will maintain this position throughout the ride to resist the G-forces, preventing your bottom from getting forced onto the stand-up seat. There aren't any sketchy transitions during the first drop and first loop, so all you need to do for this second step is to keep your legs tightly locked against the stand-up seat. Step 3. The first few turns. Following the first loop, you may also want to ensure that you keep your head forward as the train takes you through that turnaround and helix. This will mitigate any chances of headbanging during this section of the ride. While it is doubtful that you will experience headbanging during this first few turns, it's better to be safe than have a headache for the rest of your visit. Step 4. The Spaghetti Bowl Finale. Want to know why this last section of Vortex is called a spaghetti bowl? Yeah, because it looks like a giant spaghetti bowl. Anyway, for this section, it is imperative that you keep your head forward while ensuring your legs did not slip from the stand-up seat. Why? Because there's a really sketchy corkscrew up next. So as you approach the dip before the corkscrew, make sure your head is forward ahead of the restraint and your legs are still locked against the stand-up seat. After that second inversion, the ride is pretty much over. There are a couple more forceful turns, so keep your head forward and your legs in the same position until the brake run. And that's it. You just learned how to survive a ride on Vortex at Carowinds. So now all you have to worry about is your body completely shutting down on Hurler. So that's about it. Thank you all for watching this tutorial, and let me know down below if you have any questions about this guide or suggestions that you found useful while riding this stand-up coaster. Signing off for now, this has been Storm, and I'll see you coaster lovers next time.